the next few minutes, I'd like to walk you through an overview of our terrestrial program in Indonesia, what we do, what we achieve, what is our plan moving forward. So terrestrial program, we have a vision in terrestrial program. We want to balance between social economy and ecological needs of the people. So when we develop Indonesia, it is important not only to think about the development side of it, because developing a country will have also an impact on social as well as ecological. So the challenge for Indonesia, being a developing country, is to balance those three important priorities. So how to actually balance development with social as well as ecological aspect of it. A lot of challenges, but of course a lot of opportunities and solutions. One of the themes that we're working on in TNC Indonesia terrestrial is actually working together with the Ministry of Forestry to better manage their sites. As Arwan mentioned at the beginning, we started the program in Indonesia in 1991 in Lore-Lindu National Park. So we partner with the park agency and help them and assist them to how to better manage the national park. So we partner not only with the agency, but also we partner with the communities around the parks, so we can empower them and we could give them training in how to better manage for example, the farming, so that they don't have a big impact on the parks. As you probably know, in Lore-Lindu, this is a very unique national park. We work together with community, for example, to develop alternative livelihoods such as bee farming or cocoa farming. Because unless you give them alternative livelihood, it's more likely for them to actually encourage the park to open kebun or farms for their necessities. We also protect it because it has a very important cultural heritage. Not many people in Indonesia even knows that in Lore-Lindu there is a big megalith site, around 3,000 years old, scattered around about 2-3. Maybe around 4 kilometers square in Lore-Lindu Valley. This is a very, very unique megalith site because it's quite big for Indonesia and quite old, and not many people know about this. So it has also very, very important cultural heritage to conserve. The third one, biodiversity. Of course, being a national park, we have a lot of endemic species such as anoa or maleo birds that we protected. But most importantly, because we're talking about national park, one of the key critical functions of the national park is provide fresh water for about more than 1 million people who live in Palu and the surrounding area. So by protecting this national park, we also give people of Palu and the surrounding area benefits because they provide clean water for more than 1 million people in Palu and surrounding area. Is partnering with community in East Kalimantan. I'll give you an example of a case where we partner with the Dayak community in Wehia, East Kutai, and the Pemda Kabupaten East Kutai, Kutai Timur, to secure about 40,000 hectares of forest, ex-logging companies, to be converted into what we call community managed forests. This forest actually customarily has been a forest that the Dayak community in Wehia put it into consideration as their hutan rakyat. For centuries they regard this area as their community forest. And it also has another importance because this forest also has quite significant numbers of orangutans. It's about between 500 to 1,000 orangutan who lives in this Wehia forest. So we partnered together with the community and Pemda Kutai Timur to secure and manage the forest. For example, we give training and assistance to the local Dayak community to patrol the area, to do some biodiversity monitoring. We also cooperate with the Pemda of Kutai Timur to secure funding from APBD as well as funding from companies such as Kaltim Primaco. So yeah, it's actually more focused on how to mainstream sustainable production and forest management. I think Indonesia has been excused by a lot of especially in the developed markets, as source of illegal logging, right? Illegal timber. So one of the key challenges we need to face in Indonesia is how to actually turn this challenges into opportunities. We feel that by having more focused effort on, number one, improving the legality of timber, and number two, improving the practice of logging so that it is more sustainable and more environmental friendly, we actually can actually meet and solve the challenges and turn it out into a solution. So we together with a lot of companies, timber companies, as well as APHI, the Asosiasi Pengusaha Hutan, the Timber Association, also with the Ministry of Forestry, to actually improve the timber legality. So we together, for example, with Ministry of Forestry, also together with the UK, to develop what we call timber legality assurance. By having this legality assurance, it makes the timber, we use this portable winch. You wrap it up around the big trees, the winch will pull the timber instead of the tractor. So by doing so, we reduce the impact on the environment as well as actually saving money for the companies. So those are some examples that we introduced in sustainable production forest management. And the third work stream that we are focusing on in Indonesia is actually working for the conservation of orangutan, especially in Kalimantan. Yeah. One of the key achievements that we just achieved this last year is actually completing what we call a Kalimantan-wide survey of orangutan with two objectives. Number one, the objective of the survey is to actually update the map of orangutan distribution around Kalimantan. So the survey also found out that actually this is the old map, the yellow one. But after we resurvey again in Kalimantan, involving about 6,000 people, we found out that actually there is potential of 13% more orangutan habitat in Kalimantan. This is important because by doing so we can have a more sharper strategy and focus in terms of orangutan conservation and intervention. The second finding of the survey or the study is actually we somewhat summarized or found out about the driver of orangutan extinction. So there are some findings. For example, a lot of extinctions due to expensive oil palm. So in one side, it's good to have oil palm expensive because we need palm oil, right? If you eat your gorengan over there in Indonesia, it's coming from oil palm. But again, on the flip side, it's also a threat for orangutan because they don't know how to manage. They lost the wildlife corridor, for example, because of the opening of the forest. The second one would be unsustainable logging practices. Because orangutan, there are 3 timber plantation HTI, hutan tanaman industry, because in Barao there's also used to be Kiani Kertas. There's ada pabrik kertas di Barao. So these 3 timber plantations supplied wood products for the pulp and paper. They also have 27 mining companies, mostly oil palm, scattered all over and overlapping with other land use. Because mining can happen in production forests, it can happen inside the city. If you go somebody that sometimes the mining is inside the real estate. And also other use, for example, protection forests. So there are a lot of challenges that we face. So the challenge would be how actually we can develop a district, a co-partner without actually sacrificing the ecological as well as social factors. So we're working together with